Welcome, everybody, to another edition of the NERDWatch podcast. I, of course, am G-Money. Here on another lovely Tuesday evening right here in the heart of Wailuku Town on the beautiful island of Maui in the great state of Hawaii. And yes, we are starting early. I put up a notice. I don't know who noticed, but I put up a notice that the NERDWatch would be starting early tonight exclusively on Facebook Live, YouTube television, and, of course, Twitch. All the social medias is down at the bottom. Facebook.com/NERDWatch, on YouTube at NERDWatch Nation, and on Twitch at NERDWatch 808. That's NERDWatch 808. Let's get right to it, shall we? Because the reason why I'm starting early, because I ain't got a lot of time. So let's get right to it, shall we? Let's hit it. He is the seducer. He seduces while he produces, and he practices a lot of his seducing on his dog. Ladies and gentlemen, say what's up to Kai Kai.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Why do you have to bring my dog into this?
What?
Up yours.
I said you practice. I didn't say that you practice.
Up yours.
Also joining us this evening, he is our man in black. He is the maven of magic. He is does card tricks with his pants, or card tricks with his hands, and bird tricks with his pants. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to full-time streamer on Twitch. It is Phormat, our gaming guru. What's going on, Phormat?
Hey, everybody. What's going on?
Man, what's the good word?
Oh, man, it's
brother?
So early.
I know. It's almost light outside. It's crazy. Anyway, listen, let's get right to it, shall we? Let's not dilly-dally. Let's not, as the kids say today, dick around. Is that okay to say?
Man, you really are in a rush.
All right, well, let's get right to it, shall we? You know what today is, don't you? Today is Tuesday, and that means that Wednesday, every single Wednesday, is New Comic Book Wednesday. And since Alika has not been on this show for quite some time, apparently because he's so busy, we haven't even figured out what's going on with comics. So let's get right to it, shall we?
In the world of the comic book?
Yeah, let's find out this week what's going on in the world of the comic books. Well, let's get right to it, shall we? New comic books this week. Surprise, surprise, DC on there. Batman number 114. It's called Batman Fear State. Not sure exactly what it's about. It's Fear State Part 3, so apparently we missed Part 1 and 2. So I guess bad on us for not knowing that. Also going to be out on New Comic Book Wednesday, The Amazing Spider-Man number 75, Beyond Chapter 1 Test Drive is what it's called. And the story is by Kelly Thompson. It's written by a girl. Oh, no. Can I not be okay with that? No, I'm just kidding. I really don't care.
That could be a boy's name.
Well, I know. I saw the picture. It's a girl. Oh. Also, today this may get Phormat a little excited. See, who's playing with the dog? Stop it. What the hell is that?
That's not me.
Okay. New Mutants number 22. It's the Shadow King Showdown.
Shadow King's back?
Shadow King is back. Also, in Marvel Comics this week is Dark Ages number 2. If you're wondering what Dark Ages is, I'm going to tell you what it is. It's been years since the age of technology ended in a single moment, like a switch had been flicked to off for an entire planet. Now Earth's heroes attempt to bring humanity together in the darkness. X-Men and Avengers, vigilantes and villains all work together to create something better, but something darker than the night is descending on the world. Our post-apocalyptic world is about to face apocalypse. So, all right. What's number 2?
What?
I don't know.
See, this is what happened when Alika's not here. Alika, if you're listening to this.
Yeah, it's called Dark Ages. Dark Ages. Don't listen. Don't get upset at me.
So wait, are they facing apocalypse?
Apocalypse
Yes.
is all about technology.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what it says. It says Apocalypse. He's coming. All right. And if
What?
Apocalypse
He's
is
already
coming,
there.
he's
Yeah.
coming hard.
He's like
listen.
a semi-leader.
All right, here's the thing.
He's
He's on the
semi-good.
Quiet Council.
All right,
Yeah.
well, here, I just want everybody to know that I'm
What?
I'm just the messenger here. Also on in Marvel Comics, Excalibur 24
Hell
is
yeah.
out today.
That's
Also,
Gray.
yeah, also DC Comics has The Nice House on the Lake. Not sure what that is, but it's
Wait.
You
5.
don't know what that is? Serious?
How nice.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's okay.
Yeah,
So
I need
picture
to
the
picture.
lake, right?
Uh-huh.
There's a nice house like on.
Wow, it's on it?
It's
That's
on
incredible.
Do
It
they have
is,
a little
right?
boat ramp?
That's
so you
incredible.
Can drive their boat over there.
Also, DC Comics, The Swamp Thing number 8 is out on Wednesday.
Mhm.
Also, Savage Avengers.
I hate when you do that. That just sounds
So
wrong.
savage.
Stop it.
Savage Avengers number 25, chapter 25, the
We lost
defilement
Phormat.
of all things by the cannibal sorcerer Kulan Goth, part 2.
Lost format.
Yeah. Oh, we lost him?
Yeah, your whole savage thing scared me away.
So savage.
Stop it.
All right. Also, we'll get him back. He'll reappear. Don't worry. He always does.
Right.
Also, there he is. There's the guy. I heard him. Was my
Savage
announcement?
Avengers,
Was it so
man.
savage?
Yeah,
was it
threw it
my
off.
announcement so savage?
See?
There it
See?
is again. Also,
Look what you did.
opening up for comics this Wednesday, Firepower number 16 by Skybound. Also, Deadpool, Black, White, and Blood number 3 out on Wednesday. Also, here's a cool one. DC Comics, Arkham City, The Order of the World number 1. The Joker's attack on Arkham Asylum left the long-standing Gotham establishment in ruin. Most of the patients killed are missing, and only a handful of surviving staff, a few nurses, and a gravely injured security guard, and one doctor. In the chaos of the assault, it is believed that several of the asylum's patients escaped and scurried off into the dark nooks and crannies of Gotham City. Now, these Arkhamites walk among us, and it's up to the asylum's one remaining doctor, Jocasta Joy. What a stupid name to round up former patients.
Oh man.
Wasn't there a Marvel character named Jocasta?
I don't know.
Yes, but that was Jocasta New.
That was
No, that was a Jedi.
Wait,
It's
was it?
just stupid.
Yeah,
That's what
Jocasta.
it is.
Jocasta is one of the
the Jedi
Bride of
Council.
Ultron.
It's Jocasta.
Oh,
Dumb.
that's right. You're right.
Also,
Wait. Why
what?
is this a problem now? Because don't every other villain gets out of that damn hospital.
I don't know. There's another Walking Dead comic book. It's the Walking Dead Deluxe. Its 1 year anniversary. The deluxe presentation in stunning full color also features another installment of cutting room floor and creator commentary. We are the Walking Dead.
Man, they're milking that series for all it's worth.
Yeah, for all it's worth. Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. Also, if you like the ganja, Star Wars: The High Republic Adventures number 9 is out by IDW.
Great. More of the,
You like the
the
gun?
flying rocks.
Yeah, if you like the ganjas. Also, I guess getting us prepared for what's to come in the next couple of months, Marvel's is releasing Eternal Celestia number 1. That's Celestia number 1 is out today. There is no God for the Eternals. Now that the truth of their existence is revealed, Ajak and Makari must pick up the pieces and try to find a road forward, no matter how terrifying it will be. So, yeah.
What?
Sweet.
I don't know.
Also in this comic they say also, how do the Avengers of 1 million BCE figure into it? What the frick that means?
Figure into it or
I
fit
don't
into
know.
it?
Figure into it. That's what they said. They said figure. Also, Image Comics, very interesting comic this week. I don't know if Alika's ever mentioned it, but we're on comic number 3 of this series, The Me, You, Love in the Dark. It's called The Me, You, Love in the Dark.
That's a tongue twister. Say
Yeah.
that 10 times fast.
Yeah, I know. It's by writer Scotty Young. He's a dude. Also,
that guy
yeah.
does the Chibi guys.
Also, opening up in DC Comics, Batman: The Adventures Continue, Season 2, number 5. Also, DC Comics, The Joker Presents a Puzzle Box, number 3. Well, that's
We have to
good. Make sure. I want to make sure to pick that one up. Also, from Boom Studios, Mighty Morphin, number 12.
Ooh,
Nice.
Is out today. Also in DC Comics, Justice League Infinity number 4 is out today. And on the cover, it is so provocative because Darkseid is making out with Wonder Woman.
Okay.
Yeah. But the weird part is it's how they're making out because
let me guess. They're French kissing.
no, her butt is faced to Darkseid and he's making out over her shoulder. He's doing the reach around. Pick up that comic, guys. Pick it up. Also, Image Comics, another cool comic out today. A Righteous Thirst for Vengeance, number 1. It's going to be a new ongoing crime series from the writer of Deadly Class. That is out today. Good old Rick Remender. Is it Rick Remender? Because every time I look at his name, it always reminds me of Rick Remender. I don't know which one it is.
I heard Remender before.
Okay, I know. That's what Todd says. Yeah, so I don't know which it is, and I don't know if I should believe Todd or not. I thought it was Rick Remender, but Todd says it's Rick Remender. So I don't know. We'll find out.
He also thinks it's Mark Millar.
That's a good point.
But Mark himself has said it's just pronounced Miller.
Yeah. By the way, shout out to Todd Bernardi, who is all the way in on the East Coast in New York City, doing NYC Comic Con. So good on him. I hope he sells a lot of comics. And boy, we can't wait till you come back.
If you get the COVID, stay there.
Yeah. If you get the COVID, stay.
Bring it here so we can get it to G.
Also out today is Crush, or on Wednesday, Crush and Lobo number 5 from DC Comics. And
father-daughter duo.
Yeah. DC Comics doing a riff on an old Nickelodeon classic because it's October. Are you afraid of Darkseid? That's right, people. Are you afraid of Darkseid? Number 1. Gather around the campfire, fellow campers, because it's time for that most terrifying of traditions, campfire stories so scary you'll never sleep without a nightlight again. The Teen Titans guide those brave enough through tales of Batman and the Hidden Killer, Superman and Lois Lane and the Killer in their back seat, Harley Quinn and Darkseid versus a furious Bloody Mary, and 4 more stories so hair-raising you'll call your mama to come pick you up. So toast your marshmallows, pull up a s'more, and answer the only question that matters this Halloween. Are you afraid of Darkseid?
I need to look at this. This is hilarious.
Yeah. It's a one-shot, mind you. It's 80 pages and it's $9.99. So don't. It's a one-shot.
Need to look at this because this might be hilarious.
Also,
man.
I'm going through a lot, and I can't believe I'm actually going through a lot because some of them are kind of fun this week. Also, opening up tomorrow is Vault Comics Money Shot number 15.
Money Shot
number 15. And can I just say this?
Money Shot in.
Can I say that there is a substantial amount of cleavage on the cover art of Money Shot.
Hey,
so what is this, like the Bukkake book?
I've no freaking clue, but whatever it is. Hey, listen, one that I'm looking forward to, opening up by DC Comics today, Soul Plumber number 1. That's right, Soul Plumber number 1.
What are these books?
From the creators of the last podcast on the left, Exorcism just got a whole lot easier. After attending hang on, let me read it. After attending a seminar hosted in a hotel conference room by a mysterious group called the Soul Plumbers, Edgar Wiggins, disgraced from former seminary school student, discovers what he is the secret to delivering souls from the thrall of Satan. But after stealing the blueprints and building the machine himself out of whatever he can afford from his salary as a gas station attendant, Edgar misses the demon and instead pulls out an interdimensional alien with dire consequences for all mankind. kind.
Okay, this is an instant buy for me. I
God.
need this.
All right.
Wait.
Soul
Does
Plumber.
this character have an afro?
nonsense?
Soul
have an
Plumber.
afro?
All right. Also, from Aftershock Comics, Chicken Devil #1. That's
What is
right.
with these names?
Chicken Devil #1 by
man.
Brian Bucalato. Mitchell
Bucalato.
Moss is about as regular as it gets. He's married with 2 children and co-owns a successful chain of Memphis hot chicken restaurants. It's
Of
not the
course.
life that screams hero/vigilante until he discovers that his business partner is in bed with the mob and owes them $2 million. Unfortunately, Mitch is ill-equipped to be a badass. He's just a guy who makes really good chicken. Can he protect his family from cold-blooded gangsters?
Dude, are these
Absolutely.
real titles? Or are you just making this up?
Absolutely not.
This
But
is
maybe-
the best if this are
Hang on.
made up.
But maybe the Chicken Devil can.
What?
All right, well,
Oh
listen,
crap!
I'm gonna here's
I need this
okay.
one.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to prove to you that
Share
this is
screen.
real. Everything
Share
that I'm
screen.
gonna do is real, and I'm going to share the screen with you right now. Okay, here it is.
Let me show you how your tabs. Oh my god, I want
Oh
this.
my god, this looks like a Todd Bernardi drawing.
Yeah.
Yes. I hope
Chicken Devil. I love the last part. The last part makes me crack up. Can he protect his family from cold-blooded gangsters? Absolutely not. But maybe the Chicken Devil can. What the frick is that? Like, I have no idea.
Oh my
Man,
god.
what do you expect from someone named Bucalato?
Bucalato. All right, here we go. Next, moving on. For more comic book goodness. Look at this. We only get screw Marvel and DC. There's a whole bunch of great stuff that's out there. Rick and Morty presents Snuffles Goes to War #1.
Yes.
That's by Oni Press.
Snuffles is back.
I'm
Yep.
still laughing.
Also opening up, going to be out tomorrow by IDW, Star Trek Year 5, number 25. The 5-year mission may be over, but now it's time for the next adventure to begin. Join the crew of the Enterprise for the end of an old chapter and the beginning of the new in this special oversized epilogue from the entire Year 5 series writing team that bridges the gap between the end of Year 5 mission and the beginning of Star Trek, the motion picture.
Okay.
Oh,
That sounds cool, actually. I would actually
yeah.
want to read that. Also, also out today. I'm sorry. Listen, guys, I'm sorry I'm taking so long with this because there's some really fun stuff in here today.
No, keep going. I'm enjoying this.
Go for
Dark Horse Comics releasing on Wednesday, Last Flight Out #2.
I heard about this.
With less than 24 hours to go until the complete evacuation of Earth, scientist Ben K. Wood has to find his daughter in the lawless wasteland that is Chicago, Illinois. But things aren't exactly what they seem, and
You
Ben
never know.
isn't prepared for the issue's shocking final page twist. It's by Mark Guggenheim.
It reminds me of what's that Chris Pratt movie, the Tomorrow War thing?
Tomorrow War,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah,
Wow,
because
cool.
he goes to save the thing, and the daughter is like
Nice.
old lady now or something. I don't know.
Also out today from Black Mask Studio, White #4. After the battle between First Son and X derails his plans, President Man changes course and makes a surprising alliance. I've never heard of it. It's only limited to 2,500 copies. It's written by a gentleman by the name of Kwanzaa Ozajiefo, I believe.
Are you just
That's a-
taking holidays and throwing them together?
Yeah, with weird last names. You're right.
Kwanzaa.
Sorry.
You might as well just share screen of this so we can see it all.
All right, here we go. Another one to look forward to. This one actually looks really cool. It's called The Chimerian Beyond the Black River. That's right. Robert E. Howard's Conan is brought to life uncensored. Discover the true Conan, unrestrained, violent, and sexual. The picked country is an obscure jungle where the border between civilization and barbarism is thin. Only one thing isn't that thin, and that's Conan's paint. No, I'm just kidding.
You should have just gone with.
I know. Only one thing symbolizes it. Conan's penis. No, I'm just kidding. The Black River, which is code name for Conan's penis. Actually,
By
no.
Crom.
No, but there's a new one called The Chimeran
dying.
Beyond the Black
Dying.
River is coming out on Wednesday. Also, coming out on Wednesday, a lot of actually some fun stuff, man. Pirate
Is
Queen.
this normal for October?
It's
like,
weird. Pirate
I feel
Queen
like
number
this
2.
is like a lot of fun stuff coming
Yeah,
out.
Pirate Queen number 2 is out on Wednesday, and so is Red Sonja number 2 out
cool.
there.
Oh, that's a good title.
How is this one? IDW releasing Star Wars Adventures: Ghosts of Vader's Castle. Join Kevin Scott, Francesco Francavilla, and a host of classic Star Wars artists in the epic conclusion to the Vader's Castle saga. Star Wars Adventures: Ghosts of Vader's Castle is a horror-packed, star-studded 5-week event guaranteed to haunt your dreams.
I heard about this.
Number 3 is called Danger on Dagobah.
I bet you it's not scary.
I bet you it's not scary at all either.
Yeah.
Because
Also,
they're making a guarantee here, and that's always a bad sign.
Yeah. Also from Oni Press, Rick and Morty, Rick's new hat number 3.
Yes.
Yes. Also from Dynamite Comics, Jennifer Blood number 1.
Oh, very cool.
Also from Dark Horse Comics, The Worst Dudes number 5.
The worst dudes.
Worst
Is that
Dudes?
the sequel to Bad Dudes? The video
I think
game?
so. Bad Dudes. Hell yeah.
Bad Dudes. I'm
Bad
Brad.
Dudes. Oh,
Now it's
also,
I'm worse.
I'm not sure what this is, but this kind of gets me excited. Mad Magazine number 22. I didn't know that they were still making this.
I heard
Apparently,
they announced the cancellation, and instead of stopping it, they just like restarted the numbers.
Okay. Wow, that's very cool. Well, listen, I'm going to go over a few more comics, and then we got to end because there's a ton of stuff coming out this week. If you're interested,
So no news stories this week. We're just
there's a lot of news stories. So, no. Oh yeah, right after this, this show is over. No.
No, you should keep going.
Get
This
back
is
to some
entertaining.
building on Valheim. Nice.
Yeah, there you go. Really quick here, Dark Horse Comics Apex Legends Overtime number 3.
Okay.
Comixology is releasing an exclusive comic called We Have Demons number 1. The first creator-owned collaboration from the superstar team of writer Scott Snyder and artist Greg Capullo. After blockbuster work on titles like DC's Batman, this best-selling team brings their talents to Comixology. Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo is on there, so interesting. We Have Demons is out. Yeah.
The
Exclusive, so
Comixology only.
Comixology? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Hey, so just know that Greg Capullo and Scott Snyder don't love the actual physical copies of comic books anymore. So just know that. Just make sure that you heard it here first on the NERDWatch that they hate actual comic books. All right.
Yeah.
Just know
Make
that.
sure you tweet at them and let them
Yeah.
know that NERDWatch said.
Let them know that NERDWatch said that you guys hate comics for doing a Comixology exclusive book, you bastards. Really quick.
I can't wait for the hate mail.
Chat
Oh,
trying to chew you out for mispronouncing.
What?
Look like
Mispronouncing Chimerian? Isn't it? It's Chimerian, right? What the frick? It's Chimerian. What the hell?
You
are you
can
guys
take it up
talking
with
about?
Richard.
I don't know.
I gotta
Also-
look at how it's written.
Oh, it's no. Is it
How do you spell
Sumerian?
it?
No, it's Sumerian. It's Sumerian.
It's
No.
Sumerian if it's-
Is it
if
Sumerian?
There's no 8.
Oh, that's right. Okay, maybe it is Sumerian. I thought it was Chimerian. My bad, brah. Jeez, don't rake me over the coals, bro. Listen. Also opening up on comic books this Wednesday. Zorro Flights number 1. Van Helsing Beast of Exmoor number 1.
Nice.
Also Archie Halloween Spectacular 2021. Also Vampire Macabre Halloween Special number 1. And I will leave it. This will be the last one that I talk about today. Stud and the Blood Blade number 2. That's right. Yeah, Stud in the Bloodblade. Victim of his weapon's curse, Stud awakens as a prisoner within the Bloodblade, alongside thousands of lost souls who all have a bone to pick with our ginger giant. More monsters than you can shake a stick at, plus so much blasting action that you'll be gasping for aspirin. Includes a variant cover by comic artist and toy designer Emiliano Santalucia that's so good you'll want to preserve its original packaging. That's right. Stud and the Bloodblade.
Oh, they add the Bloodblade.
Bloodblade. Link comics this week.
This one sounds like it's from the 90s.
Sounds cool though. Anyway, people, that was your that was the Bloodblade.
Stud.
Yeah, Stud. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for joining us for Comicsology or comics for this week.
Cool. See you guys next week.
All right, see you next week. So until next time. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right, really quick. Let's let's get into it, shall we? Let's get into some news. We'll talk about what we watched a little later, but let's get into some very fun news first. I don't know how fun this was for Scarlett Johansson, but if you don't know by now, Scarlett Johansson is no longer at war with Disney over her Black Widow bottom line. The actress in the Mouse House reached a settlement, sources confirmed to TMZ, the only source for news. The exact terms of the settlement are unclear, but Scarlett says, I am happy to have resolved our differences with Disney. In a statement that sounds very much like an attempt to mend fences, she adds she's proud of the work she and Disney have done, has enjoyed their creative relationship, and looks forward to collaborating further. I wonder if the check for $100 million that got shoved up her ass by Disney is the reason why she's talking so lovely about Disney now. So
all I heard was, I'm glad that they're giving me money.
Yeah, that's exactly what I heard. 100%.
I would be the same way. I would be like,
the same way too. Yeah,
Wait,
I'll say whatever you want me to
hang on
say.
a minute. Did you just say that Disney gave her money?
Oh, definitely.
And that's why she's saying why Disney she's done some great work with Disney.
Oh, yeah.
You know what that means?
Oh, yeah.
She only says that about Disney because you know why? The price is right. That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, God. Why are we having so fun? You have to throw the cringe.
So Scarlett is no longer mad at Disney, and I'm sure we're going to get a Black Widow 2 out of this. Don't you think?
Sure. I mean, when they come out with Marvel Zombies, I guess that would make sense.
All right, just checking.
Wait, will it work with
Are
her?
you kidding me? I'm sure that there can be a. Listen,
well, she's dead, right? So
it's Marvel Disney. They can do
on
anything.
Another planet.
First of all, they can do anything.
Did you watch What If? That was from another realm.
All right.
Yes, I was thinking too much continuity.
I say I'm all in for Black Widow 2. I'm down.
Also,
Also,
ScarJo's not even in it. It's just Elena.
Yeah.
You're the better one. She's way too funny.
I do want to say big shout out to everybody watching, to Joel, to Kathy, to Kaleo, and of course Juno, who's in the chat as well. Thank you guys for watching us a little early today. I hope you guys are having fun because we're sure trying to have as much fun as I hope you guys are.
Oh, man,
well, here's some more news.
Good.
So far, good. Here's some more news that may depress you or make you happy.
Oh, sweet. I can't wait.
Do it.
Hollywood studios and a union that represents about 150,000 off-screen workers will head back to the negotiating table today after workers voted.
Austrian workers?
I said, no, I didn't. I said Hollywood studios and a union that represents about 150,000 off-screen workers.
Oh, off-screen. I was like, Austrian workers?
It looks like those workers will head back to the negotiating table today. Yeah, after workers voted to authorize a strike that threatens to bring the industry to its knees. The International Alliance of Theatrical Stage Employees said on Monday that its 60,000 members who are covered by the current production contracts being renegotiated voted overwhelmingly to authorize the strike. More than 98% of ballots cast were in support of authorizing a strike, the union said, and the vote allows TSE, which is the union, to initiate a strike if it's unable to make progress on contract negotiations with the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers, which represents a major film and television production companies. So we may see the halt of some productions if they don't come to an agreement soon. I don't think here's the thing. I don't think Hollywood can afford a writer strike. I don't think Hollywood can afford a strike.
Who's
So
there?
And that's the thing is that so I think they're going to give them whatever they want. By the way, the last time we had a strike, one of the movies that was affected, or one of the biggest movies that was affected, I don't know if you guys remember this, but Quantum of Solace. There was a strike in Hollywood, and Quantum of Solace had to be done before the strike happened. So, yeah. And that's why Quantum of Solace, by the way, was one of the shorter James Bond films.
And one of the best.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but I'll give you that.
It's in the name.
It's true. Quantum of Solace. Yeah, it's a good point. Also, in some more interesting news today, it looks like if you are looking forward to Halloween Kills, by the way, coming to Peacock the same time it's being released in theaters, well, a new poster has been shared for director David Gordon Green's upcoming horror film Halloween Kills. The poster was released by Dolby Cinema to coincide with the launch of ticket sales. It looks like producer Jason Blum recently revealed that it was his decision to release the film on streaming, and he explained why, saying, quote, "It was my idea to do it. Peacock didn't approach me. I approached them. I, like everyone else, am a big believer in the theatrical experience. I think eventually," he says, I think eventually there should be windows. I think Universal's strategy of the 3-week window is a great strategy, but I had a bad distribution experience with Freaky. I'm sure Freaky is the distribution company. That movie's a great movie, or his movie Freaky. Right? The movie Freaky with Vince Vaughn. That movie is a great movie, and it didn't get seen because the distribution of it got all twisted up. And he said that was my fault. So his bad experience with Freaky inspired this Halloween Kills decision. And by the way, I don't know if you guys have seen it before, but Freaky is actually really fun. So Halloween Kills will be in theaters and on Peacock simultaneously. Halloween Kills, October 15th.
It's so much fun to see Vince Vaughn running around like a girl.
Hey, listen, it's what I live for. It's what I live for.
I can tell you.
Yeah. Also,
so he approached them.
Yeah.
About doing that.
He did. That's kind of cool.
So when are we going to expect him to release his Comicsology book? His Comicsology exclusive, since he
the next Blumhouse, can it be exclusively seen on the NERDWatch Facebook page? That's gonna be
sweet.
That's what I'm saying.
Do they know this?
No, I'll talk to Jason Blum about it though. Get this. Last year, it was announced that Keanu Reeves' Boom Studios comic book Berserker was being adapted into a live-action film and anime series. When that comic book initially launched, we all knew that it would end up being adapted and that Reeves would star in it. Reeves was the main character in the comic. During a recent interview with Collider, Reeves revealed that the Batman co-writer Mattson Tomlin was writing the script for this film. The actor shared the following information on the project. He said, quote, "We're working with Netflix, who have been very cool. They're going to let us do an R-rated story, which is cool. My ambition or hope is not to do a filmed version of the comic book so that they'll have things in common. Definitely the main character and his kind of rule set, but that we can take it to other places as well. We're talking to a couple of different animation companies and trying to figure that out. And again, for me, I'm hoping to be inspired and influenced. There are some rules to the story, but I also want other creators to do their version of it. So I'm hoping to do a different version of a metaverse, where in the sense having different storytellers with one set of rules to go other places with it. We're working on trying to set up a company with the animation, and we've hired a writer for the film, Mattson Tomlin. He's been cool and just starting to put things together, and that's where we're at."
What's going on with your house there, G? It's
what do you mean?
Like strobing over there.
It's club night.
Oh.
Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, it's club night, baby. Yeah.
Could you focus on the show, maybe?
If I can focus on the show while I'm reading, right? That's what I'm doing. Just to let you know, there is I should be bringing this up later, but I'm bringing it up now just in case I miss it. There is a brand new doc that got released on Blu-ray, not today, but has been released and is out on digital now. It is called
documentary.
It's called Cleaning Up the Town, Remembering Ghostbusters. This doc is already
Oh.
on Blu-ray, but with its upcoming
Yes.
Ghostbusters Afterlife movie coming out soon, the doc is being re-released in theaters for hardcore Ghostbusters fans to enjoy.
Sweet.
Yeah, so the definitive retrospective documentary charting the making of Ghostbusters, featuring Dan Aykroyd, Harold Ramis, Ernie Hudson, Sigourney Weaver, and Ivan Reitman. If you guys have not seen this film, this documentary is fantastic. If you are a Ghostbusters fan in any stretch, Cleaning Up the Town is currently available digitally, and I highly, 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 highly recommend it. Okay, it gets you can actually see the Cleaning Up the Town theatrical cut trailer on YouTube on the YouTubes.
Not to be confused with Cleaning the Town Up, which is the document the documentary about garbage disposals and and the strike, the garbage man strike of whatever year that was.
Well, I know we've kind of been all over the place, but there is something that you need to know.
All over the place?
We've
talked about comics and Hollywood.
Yeah, well, here's some more stuff. Here's the merging of two.
Gee, you're all over the place.
In comics and Hollywood. In a stunning boost for theatrical releases, Venom, Let There Be Carnage opened up to get this $90.1 million at the domestic box office.
I thought you were going to be like $90.
The biggest 3-day launch of the pandemic era, fueling the biggest weekend overall since COVID-19 shut down theaters in March of 2020. For the first time during the crisis, domestic box office revenues came in less than 15% behind the same weekend in 2019. On the same weekend 2 years ago, superhero sensation Joker opened to $96.2 million. Venom marks the second best October launch of all time behind that film, indicating that moviegoing returned to some semblance of normal over the weekend. Okay, can I just stress?
It's a terrible movie.
Okay, can I just stress this once again? Everybody who is anybody, just know that the box office is going to drop drastically come next week, this coming weekend. Okay, it's gonna happen. I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not saying this isn't a good thing for Venom too.
Drop. You're saying like
drastically.
Tickets are going to be cheaper.
No, box office for it. Not people aren't going to go watch it.
Now 80%.
Now, yeah, exactly. It's gonna fall drastically. Interestingly enough, I don't know what the release window is for this, but I do know that outlets like Vudu and Apple TV are already doing pre-orders on Venom 2. So I don't know if it's gonna be like a 3-week window or whatever, but just know that it's already available for pre-order on most digital sites, which is very strange. So sweet. Venom 2, good on them. Good on Venom 2. From what I understand. And listen, I haven't seen it yet, but I want to. But from what I understand, the only reason to watch this movie is because the mid-credit scene is bomb diggity. That's all I've heard. Now, I will say this. Can I do have a problem. And here's my problem. And Phormat, correct me if I'm wrong on this. I don't like the fact that they are leaning into and listen, I listen. The first Venom did gangbusters, considering, and people actually liked that movie. I was not a huge fan.
I wasn't either.
In this one, they seem to be leaning into the comedy. Whenever I read Venom comics or anything with Carnage, it's not like comedy. There's funny moments in it, but they're not comedy. Right. And I don't know. I don't know. I didn't like it in Venom. I don't know if I'm going to like it in Venom 2. But then again, once again, the casual audience that they're going for really like it. But I'm not.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing. Yeah, because like a lot of the characters in the comics, they're very down to earth and serious and whatever. And then their movie versions are very like whimsical and
how can you get whimsy out of Venom? I don't get it.
Shooting from the hip and everybody is sarcastic and
I can see doing this in a comic, but I mean, making Venom and Eddie Brock like the odd couple, you know what I mean? It just I don't know how I feel about that. it would be more interesting to me if they treat it as what it should be, like a body horror kind of movie, right? Like he has to live with this thing within him. Like that shouldn't be funny. That should be deadly and dangerous and scary. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, man. Listen, I may be going off the reservation here or whatever, but I think that I don't know. I gotta watch it, so I can't make a judgment. But I don't like the direction of Venom. But once again, apparently I'm not the fans. This is weird because Venom is a very casual fan movie, like to the fullest in my estimation. So hey, listen, I don't know. So I hope you guys really enjoy it. I think people
like it because they're allowed to let their imaginations run wild.
Yeah, maybe.
Because you can't see anything on the screen. It's so dark.
It's so dark. Now, not that any of you care. Buddy Jamie in the chat says, I was so surprised that they dropped the P bomb in the last one. Brought me back to the 90s.
Putty?
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I don't remember that. That's crazy. I don't remember that.
I don't remember them yelling putty.
I listen. I don't remember that either. I think he means the other word. Not that anybody cares, but I'm going to I'm going to do it anyway. In a recent video shared
punny?
by
maybe it's funny.
Yeah, no, it is punny. Yeah, it could be.
It's pretty funny.
In a recent interview shared by GQ, Will Smith discusses his career and he reveals what he believes are the best and worst films that he starred in. All right, now.
Come on. Come on, Wild Wild West.
All right, now I'm going to give you a chance to both of you to answer. What do you think he said was his best movie?
His best movie?
Yes. What do you think is his best movie?
The one where he's that guy.
Which guy?
You know, the guy that's concerned about the guys that are getting the stuff.
If you say black guy, you're a racist. First of all, but I'm gonna.
That. You said that.
Oh,
Does it make you racist?
Incorrect.
Oh. No, you know that guy that was talking about the concussions and stuff.
Concussion. The
thing.
concussion movie where he was the doctor.
Yeah.
Well,
I think he would think that was a very good one, or maybe Ali. He was a good Ali.
Phormat. Once again, incorrect. I'm going to give you a chance to answer there, Kai. What do you think he said his best film was?
Men in Black.
I don't care.
Yeah, hey, come on, just give it a shot. Even if you don't care, just give it a shot. What do you think he said his best movie was?
I don't know any of his movies.
I'm giving you the bad buzz on that. You suck. All right. According to Will Smith,
was it Hitch?
For the best movie, he said, "quote I think it is a tie between the first Men in Black and The Pursuit of Happiness." He said for different reasons. He said for different reasons, those are the two almost perfect movies. All right. Phormat, I'm going to ask you a question once again.
Yeah.
What did Will Smith say was his worst movie?
The one with his kid.
That's because he hated. That's Pursuit of Happiness. So,
okay. I got one.
No, the other one, the space one.
You mean Men in Black, where he's the
No, he traveled on space.
After Earth.
Yeah.
Wrong. All right, sorry.
iRobot. Really?
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen.
That's the one Will Smith movie Kai knows.
Men in Black 3.
All right, here's the answer. Will Smith says that his worst movie is Wild Wild West.
Yes.
He said it's just a thorn in my side to see myself with chaps. Quote, I don't like it. So
That's not the reason why he's mad about it. He's mad about it because he turned down the Matrix for it.
He did turn down the Matrix for it. That is true. It's a good point. According to Will, get this. This is what I find funny. I had so much success that I started to taste global blood. His words, and my focus shifted from my artistry to winning. I wanted to win and be the biggest movie star. And what happened was there was a lag around Wild Wild West time. I found myself promoting something because I wanted to win versus promoting something because I believed in it. So,
robot spiders.
Robot spiders. When you look at it, I tell you what, if you're high on a Friday night and you turn on Wild Wild West, you might have a good time. I think it could be considered a stoner movie. I think in some respect.
Well, I mean, anything falls under that category if that's the case.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Well, if you are anywhere near interested, I'm gonna say, tell me yes or no if you want me to report on this. Ben Affleck has described his experience playing Batman in The Flash. Should I talk about that?
Go.
He played Batman and The Flash?
In The Flash.
Oh.
It's a get this. It's a well-known fact that the shoot for the 2017 film Justice League turned into a bit of a crap show, as they say. After the film's original director Zack Snyder dropped out of the film due to a family tragedy, Joss Whedon took over, and we all know that story. But it turns out Affleck got another chance to don the cape and cowl, and this experience more than made up for the first time. In a recent interview at Variety at the red carpet for Affleck's upcoming film, The Tender Bar, he said, quote, "It was really nice way to revisit that as the prior experience had been difficult. This was really lovely, really fun. I had a great time before cracking. I'm probably under some gag order that I'm not even aware that I probably just violated, and I'm now going to be sued," is what he said. So he said that it's
at least he knows.
Yeah. So he said The Flash, they say The Flash is scheduled to hit theaters in 2022. So Ben Affleck returns in Flash, the Flash movie. I'm sorry. What's fun? Hey, Phormat, I don't know about you, but is it weird that whenever we talk about the Flash movie, the person we don't talk about is the Flash?
Yeah. Oh, you mean the Batman sequel?
I don't know if that's just me, but yeah, it's we always talk about the Flash movie.
Every time the Flash movie comes up, that's all I hear is, oh, Batman this and Batman that. I was like, what?
Yeah.
What about the Flash? I was like, the who?
It's good. Good.
Is he in this movie? I didn't know that. That was cool.
Yeah. It's good. It's good.
Nice of Bats to look out for the unsung
Isn't it great?
These characters that nobody even knows about.
I know. It's freaking. It is ridiculous. Well, I wanted to share with you guys something. If you guys, sorry, that was my that was one of my hoes.
Nice.
That was great. Now we're really gonna get.
Just kidding.
I can't wait for the hate mail. You got them in them different area codes, right? That's how that goes, right?
Wait. I gotta put a call you back on there. All right, now
Jesus.
I've been skipping around a bit, skippity doodling around this stuff, but I thought I'd throw this your way. Since we talked about Ghostbusters here just a few minutes ago, Reebok. This is Reebok has the shoe company, mind you, has unveiled a new sneaker collection inspired by the Ghostbusters. This is the second line of Ghostbuster sneakers that they released following the first drop in October 2020. The new footwear collection draws inspiration from the original films, while some others reference the upcoming Ghostbusters Afterlife film, which is coming in November. And I thought I'd share with you some of those screens if you guys are ready. All right. I want you to see these shoes and tell me what you guys think. Okay. First one up. Boom. That's the Ecto. That's right. That one is called the Ecto Boot. Is a modern take on Ghostbusters and Reebok's OG pump shoe from the 80s.
Wow.
The shoe features a utilitarian theme and incorporates
That looks
supportive,
like garbage.
functional elm. Thank you. I didn't want to say it, but you said it, and I just
hot garbage.
I agree with you 100%. All right, that does look like hot garbage. All right, next.
Those
I will
look like
share
the Batman Nikes that Keaton had to wear.
Well, Kimberly is in the chat, and she was asking a question about Halloween 5 because my grandson has been watching all the Halloween movies, and I will call you back to let you know. All right, we'll talk. We'll definitely talk. We were just talking about Halloween Kills, and you missed it. But anyway, Harlan, don't you worry. We'll talk about it. Here's another shoe I'd like to share with all of you.
Another share to shoe with you.
All right, here's another pair of shoes. All right,
okay, that's a
Joker shoes.
Now those are Joker shoes. At least they look jokery.
Yeah.
This one is called the Answer Number 4. It's $200. This Answer 4 marks the first
number 4. What were
it marks the first time the terror dogs make their way onto footwear. Hidden details and upper materials, including nubuck and crack leather. That one actually looks a little more accurate, don't you think?
No, you couldn't tell.
Terror dogs? No, that's way off.
All right. Well,
you couldn't even tell if it was about the terror dogs.
If you guys say so, okay. Let me put up another one. Let me see if I can convince all of you in the chat.
If you show me a shoe that's supposed to be representative of Tobin's spirit guide, I'm gonna.
All right, let's try this one. I think this is my favorite one. No, this isn't my favorite one, but this one.
What the?
Yeah. Okay.
What am I looking at?
All right. If I may. All right. Let me explain. This one's called Insta Pump Fury. It's another $200. If you need to prove a ghostly encounter, try this slimed over Insta Pump Fury based on the psychoreactive slime that makes an appearance in Ghostbusters 2. Yes. This Insta Pump Fury features a semi-translucent gel print across the upper to create the look of slime, and the heel clip provides some extra street cred with the text. Proof of ghostly encounter. Available in adult and toddler sizing. So there you go. Now, last but not okay. I'm glad we saved the best for last. Because I have to tell you something. This is my favorite. This is my favorite one.
It better be good.
This is my favorite one. Okay.
I'm so lost right now.
All right, here it is.
What's
Kathy says My Little Pony. It does actually kind of look like it. Yeah. It's pretty damn accurate. This is my favorite. Okay. Now.
Okay. Let me see the symbol.
Let me go full size on this on this bad boy for you guys. Full screen layout. Look at that. Now, if I may tell you what Reebok says about these shoes. Reebok says these are the Zig Kinetica. These are $140. All details on the Zig Kinetica are designed to emulate the new Ghost Muncher. Ooh, that appears in the upcoming film. The silhouette is semi-translucent and glows in the dark from the vamp and color to the transparent mono mesh upper. Throughout the shoe are nods to Muncher's ravenous metallic appetite, including the tongue with a bite taken out of it. Oh, I didn't see that. Oh yeah, I see. Oh, that is cool. The sock liner features various metal snacks. Yep, and the silver hits throughout the shoe. Available in adult, grade school, preschool, and toddler sizing. So, if you're a Ghostbusters fan like I am, there's one more shoe, but it's a kid shoe and it's only exclusively for kids, and it's called the Mini Puffs.
Well, it's probably the dopest one.
All right. Okay. Fine. All right. Fine. I will. I will share it then. Right. You'd wear these, right? I would totally wear these.
These are nice.
These are pretty nice. All right. All right. Let me share the last one. I wasn't going to share it.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. I'm gonna get myself a pair. All right.
This is
the last one. This is only for toddlers. It's only available. See, Kathy said, look. She says, not bad. I kind of like those. See, there you go. Last but not least, for those of you with little chillins, here's one you can buy exclusively for them. Here you go. These are the little puffs. What do you think of those?
Oh,
look at that.
Are those the dopest ones? Are those the dopest? All right, fair enough. Those are the dopest ones. It's only available for the kids.
It's got branding. It's got characters,
How much are these?
I don't think you fit those, Kai.
Yeah, Kai, if you want them, they're $85.
That's a perfect gift for my nephew.
Yeah, the Mini Puffs, a group of little terrors make an appearance on this kid's silhouette, which features the iconic white, red, and black color scheme, in addition to a pack of Mini Puffs. You can get your hands on all of these Ghostbuster sneakers on October 15th. And by the way, you can get it at Reebok.com/US/Ghostbusters_collection.
Great.
So,
I gotta fight everyone in the world.
Do we have a NERDWatch affiliate code?
Yes. Yes, there is. It's NERDWatch 808. And there's an affiliate code. I'm so excited.
To get 0% off?
Yeah, 0% off with that code. You're disgusting, Juno. You're disgusting. I'm not gonna even put that up. That remark. You're terrible. You're terrible. It's a kid's shoot. Knock it off. It's horrible.
Roasted.
Yeah. Oh, Kathy says she's an Egon fan. Well, I am too, and that's why I can't wait for this next movie, because Egon is going to be represented with quite a bit of reverence in spirit. He's going to be definitely.
Because it's ghosts.
Well, I'm soaked. I want to get those shoes now. I'm super excited. I want them shoesies. They're going to be really coolsies, I think. Anyway, if we before
your feet probably overheat, and then
I know. Well, since they're that's just about it as far as entertainment news. I did want to share.
Short show today.
No, it is, but
Thanks,
there's a couple other things I want to talk about.
See you next week.
Hey, listen, don't freak out yet. Don't freak out yet, because I do want to talk about a couple of things.
Okay.
First off, one of the things I wanted to talk about was
things.
There's a rumor flying around good old Hollywood that Sasha Calle, Supergirl from the Flash movie, is going to be getting her own Supergirl HBO Max series after the debut in the Flash movie. So she may get her own series, which is kind of cool. Also, what I wanted to talk about was I want to talk a little bit of gaming, because these are some very interesting stories in gaming right now. For those of you that are huge Kingdom Hearts fans,
happy 20th anniversary.
Kingdom Hearts is turning 20 years old, and Kingdom Hearts is coming to the Nintendo Switch to celebrate the franchise's 20th anniversary. Square Enix and Disney announced that 10 Kingdom Hearts experiences will be arriving on the Nintendo Switch in preparation for the game's 20th anniversary in 2022. However, just like every single mother freaking thing from Nintendo, there's a catch.
Say it.
Okay? There's a catch. These 10 titles will only be available through the cloud and streaming at this time, and they will be sold in 3 standalone cloud releases. You will be able to purchase them all at once in the Kingdom Hearts Intergum Masterpiece for Cloud Collection. If you're unfamiliar with the Kingdom Hearts, the franchise usually follows Sora, a Keyblade wielder, as he teams up with a number of Disney and Pixar characters to defeat the Heartless. The franchise features a multitude of different genres, from action RPGs to card paddling games. The games that are going to be in the versions of these Nintendo versions are these, okay? The first, as for the 3 standalone cloud releases, the first ones are going to be Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 plus 2.5 Remix, a cloud version, okay? And also the HD remastered cinematics of Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days.
Yeah.
So stupid.
Nice.
Stupid. Also,
what's stupid?
It's only the cinematics are coming out, which is weird. Kingdom Hearts 2
That's all you want to watch.
Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix, Kingdom Hearts Recoded HD remastered cinematics. Okay? Now, also, Kingdom Hearts
365 over 2 isn't all that great of a game.
Right? No.
So the cinematics, that's kind of cool.
Now, the second collection is Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue Cloud version. Okay? This version features Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance HD, Kingdom Hearts 0.2 Birth by Sleep, Kingdom Hearts 10 back cover. It's a movie, which I wasn't aware of. And Finally, the third and final collection in Kingdom Hearts 3 plus Remind DLC cloud version. This version contains Kingdom Hearts 3 and the Remind DLC. That's it. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Everything Kingdom Hearts, for all of you that want to get into that incredibly confusing freaking Square Enix story with Disney, go right the frick ahead. Because for as much as I enjoyed playing it for some time, I freaking hate the story. I think it's too convoluted. It's dumb. Sorry. I must be the only guy that doesn't like these stupid Kingdom Hearts games, but they play well, I think, most of the time, not always. But I think the story is dumb. So, sorry. But
you're dumb.
Go enjoy it. Go enjoy it. Well, I have some news.
1 and
for
2
you guys.
are great. Everything else is
no. I agree with you. 1 and 2 are good. Not that. That ain't no lie, pal. I'm with you 100%. Now, as we all know, yesterday was a big deal because yesterday, if you didn't know, WhatsApp, Instagram, and Facebook all went down for over 3 hours yesterday.
Oh, yeah, the apocalypse.
Everybody
was freaking out.
Everyone was freaking out. And
I heard Costco had lines.
Screw the COVIDs. Facebook's not on my Instagram. Oh my God. I want you to know, and this is just a little side note. This has nothing to do with entertainment news other than it's entertaining to people watch Meltdown over this stuff. It's reported that Mark Zuckerberg lost $6 billion yesterday because of the Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram shutdown. So
you know what's hilarious is that everybody on Twitter was laughing their asses off.
Yeah, most people were. Everybody on Twitter was laughing their asses off. It was pretty funny. But speaking of that, as we all know, Facebook, that was a very big deal from a lot of people. And of course, this isn't the first time it's happened. It's happened before, but not with this length of time. So regardless, Facebook is back up. As you all know, as you can tell, you're watching it on Facebook or Twitch or YouTube. But I preface this story to kind of go into this because they kind of sort of relate. According to a report from the Wall Street Journal, based on figures made public during a recent antitrust trial, Apple made more in profits from games distributed through the App Store in 2019 than actual game developers like Nintendo, Activision Blizzard, and game console makers Microsoft and Sony combined. The goose that lays this golden egg for Apple is the App Store. With side-loading apps and impossibility across Apple's ecosystem, the App Store is the only platform game developers can use to publish games and process in-game purchases for iPhones and iPads. And Apple, for being the purveyor of this platform, takes a 30% cut of all Apple sales and in-game purchases made. There are thousands of games from third-party developers available on the App Store, minus Fortnite. By the way, which, just to let you know, has been restricted from the App Store on Apple for the next 5 years because Apple's super sore. Just to let you know. Including highest grossing titles, like Pokemon Go, Honor of Kings, PUBG Mobile, Call of Duty Mobile. In 2019 alone, Apple made, get this, a whopping $8.5 billion in USD in operating profits from commissions on games sold and in-game purchases made via the App Store. Once again, that's more than Nintendo Corporation, Activision Blizzard, Microsoft, and Sony combined operating incomes from video games during the same period, according to the Wall Street Journal. Apple said last week, Friday, that the disputed operating margins come from an analysis that doesn't include many joint costs for the App Store and results in margins that it describes as being too high because it includes all revenue, but only a fraction of the cost. Shut up, Apple. Shut up. Give me a break. No, don't try and feign the fact that, oh my gosh, it's not 8.5, it's more like 8.2. Like, shut your mouth.
Can you imagine what 2021 looks like?
Here's the problem for gamers. While Apple isn't a video game developer, the App Store, acting as the gatekeeper to gaming on iPhones and iPads, has made the Cupertino tech giant one of the world's largest video game companies. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that is without a doubt. Now, the reason why I report this, and for those of you that are gamers, and even those that are lightly game on Apple, this is why on consoles everything is pivoting toward this model that is currently on these Apple and Android platforms. This is why they're adding more ridiculousness to their app stores, as far as doing this paid, what do they call it, like pay to win, or if they're doing free to play or what have you. The reason why they're pivoting and the reason why we're getting all this is just because of this, because they think that that's where the money is going. And you know what? It kind of is. That's why we have these stupid ultimate teams for sports games and the Fortnites. It's all working. And guess what? To you guys, and even myself, because I'm guilty, until we stop paying money for this kind of ridiculousness, the gaming genre is not going to be what it used to be about 20 years ago. So we can thank the iOS platform, and we can thank mobile gaming for completely transforming the gaming industry and the way they profit. So it really is, as a gamer, it's a super sad state of affairs that it's almost, and this is why, Phormat, we mocked Blizzard for the Diablo Immortal thing, but this is why we see Diablo Immortal, because all the money that could get made. And I think that and it's so stupid. It's so stupid. But anywho,
it's our fault, really.
It really is. It is our fault. It is our fault.
The only reason why they're making any of this money is because we go out and buy it.
Yeah, and exactly right.
If we didn't, then they wouldn't be. This wouldn't be a profitable business model.
Yeah, exactly, and that's exactly what my thought process. And thank you. We're all suckers, and we all play into it. And I tell you what, here's the problem, and here's the thing, and this is my last my last comment on this. I don't mind that free to play aspect of Fortnite. You know what? If you're gonna make money, okay, and you're not gonna charge me for what you put in it, fine. Charge me for skins and charge me for whatever. I get it. If it's a good game, people will play it. That's great. I understand that. But when you're putting these mechanics into games that I already pay for, right? And I understand that there's a profit motive, which there always is. I think it's unfair to the gamer to do that to them. That's just me.
Yeah.
So
at that point, you're just nickel and diming.
You're nickel and diming them, and you're taking your fan base and you're hinging them on paying that $60 or $70 for that game, and then on top of that, you want me to spend more in game for these stupid card games or these skins or whatever. And yeah, it's stupid. It pisses me off. Anyway, that's enough said about that. Joel in the chat said, I heard he heard that MJ dies in Spider-Man No Way Home, possibly a rumor. I haven't heard that. That's a spoiler. I haven't heard that at all.
That is definitely a rumor. If
no
one's heard it.
Joel also says, what's your opinion on Henry Cavill being the next James Bond?
I like it.
All right. Do you like it? Arms. All right. Well, here's what I say.
I'm a Cavill fan, so I dig it.
I am a huge Cavill fan, but can I say this? I do not think Henry Cavill will make a good James Bond.
Because he's not blonde enough?
Yeah, that's what it is. Let me tell you. Let me tell you why. Okay, let me tell you why Henry Cavill will not. Number one, I'm going to say something. First of all, Henry Cavill, way too dreamy. First of all. Number two, reason why Cavill will not
fair,
be. You know what I'm saying?
That's the same reason why I don't see Idris.
Right. Okay.
As Bond, he's too good looking.
Okay. The second thing with Cavill. Be right.
A super spy if everybody is like
noticing you. Yeah. So that number one. Number two, the reason why Cavill will not make a good James Bond is because he's way too buff. That dude is way too buff to be Bond.
Yeah, but if you look at his arms, they're really short.
They
they're kind
are
of freaking short.
Now, the only
that's why he's got to reload them.
I will say this. I would not have a problem with Cavill being in that role as Bond if he were to lose at least maybe 20 pounds of that muscle. Am I muscle shaming people? Am I muscle shaming him?
Damn.
Am I body shaming Henry Cavill right now?
No, not really. I was body shaming him.
I just think he's way too handsome and he is just much too buff to be Bond. Now, I mean, say what you will. I get that. I mean, whatever. But yeah, I just think he's. I
think so. I think you have a point. I mean, but that's a lot to do with the roles he's had.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Superman, The Witcher, you gotta be buff.
Yeah, no, you're right, and maybe that's the thing. I would think now, and this is all old news. But if I were to pick a Bond, by the way, James Bond, No Time to Die, this coming week in theaters. Okay, so be prepared.
Be prepared. To set aside some time, if you would please, to be deceased.
I listened to somebody who does a UK YouTube channel, and UK got it last week, and so I was listening to it, and I didn't realize that there were spoilers in it. I think I got the movie spoiled for me, and I got some very, very juicy James Bond No Time to Die spoilers, and I don't know if I should share them.
Is there a new type of Heineken?
No, I almost okay. No, you know what? I'm going to save it because I think it's unfair because we all haven't watched it yet. I don't think it'd be fair to share those rumors. And they're not rumors. They're not rumors. It's actually what the movie is and what's in the film. I will say that he said that the best thing in the movie is Ana de Armas. The girl from Ana de Armas, the girl from that movie with Daniel Craig, ironically, in it as the Southern detective. What's the name of that movie? Don't you remember with Chris Evans?
Oh, Knives Out.
Knives Out. She's in it with Daniel Craig. Well,
who is she?
Ana de Armas plays a super spy as well in the show. And apparently and I'll give you this as a spoiler, she is excellent in it. They say that she is one of the best things in it, but she's only in it for 10 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what the Black Widow should have been in the Iron Man movie.
It's possible, for sure. Ron says that he thinks that Rowan Atkinson would be a good James Bond because of experience.
Dude.
Well, have you seen Johnny English? Of course. Johnny English is the first Johnny English was funny.
Johnny English? Have you seen James Bond?
Yeah.
he's such a parody of Mr. Bean, man. It's amazing.
Yeah. Okay. Joel says something interesting. So you say Sean Connery is not handsome. No, Sean Connery, the one that made him handsome is the fact that it was his playing of the role. He's a very unassuming guy. You would never pick him out in a crowd, right? And say that I'm not saying that Sean Connery isn't a good-looking guy. What I am saying though is that if he's sitting at a baccarat table, he's super unassuming. If you put Sean Connery from when he was Bond in the 1960s and you put Henry Cavill side to side, you tell me who's more unassuming, Sean Connery or Henry Cavill? You know what I mean?
He's got that accent.
Yeah, right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Right, and Richard's right. Everyone finds confidence attractive. Right, exactly. Well, listen, I'm super confident. That's nothing for me. Absolutely nothing. But I'm confident. You know, I'm not ashamed of nothing. Anyway, I think that Bond. I think that I'm going to say something that's probably very controversial right now. I hope you guys are ready. I am glad that the Daniel Craig James Bond era is over. Okay? I think that he is the most
I don't think
overrated
you're the
Bond.
only one.
I think he's the most overrated Bond ever since that that movie's progression. They were every single movie in Daniel Craig's series were sequels, and they've never done that before. Every single movie is a sequel of the next. What I hated about it is, and with every single sequel that followed, he became more and more brooding. He became more and more dour and depressed. And we constantly have to hear about how he doesn't want to do this anymore and how much he's sick of this and he's out. And I got sick of hearing him whine. And I got sick of hearing him cry. And I got sick of hearing him about how much he missed Vesper Green and all this other crap. I'm like, dude, you're James freaking Bond, bro. You know what I mean? You're don't ruin something as fun as Bond. You know what I mean? James Bond movies are supposed to be fun. They're supposed to be, Saturday matinee movies. So I'm glad this era is over. I hope they go back to what's cool and what's fun about Bond and what makes him so much fun.
I think the standalone stuff
is better.
Is much better. They should have stuck with that.
I agree.
As a movie like format.
As
soon as they tried to do the whole connected
sequelizing
thing,
I agreed.
That was just too much.
I agree, 100%. Joel's going to be kicked out of this chat because he says the most overrated Bond is Timothy Dalton. Timothy Dalton is the most underrated Bond in film history. Timothy Dalton got 2 films, and in each one of those movies, he did gangbusters. He is my second favorite Bond of all time. I love Timothy Dalton. In every single Bond, from Living Daylights to License to Kill, he is off the charts. I'll tell you who's overrated. I'll give you the guy who's overrated as Bond 100%. Not Daniel Craig. Pierce Brosnan is the most overrated James Bond in James Bond movie history. He sucked, and he was supposed to be great. And I thought he sucked. He wasn't. He was nowhere near. He's in my bottom 2. You know what I mean? He's in my bottom 2. George Lazenby is better than freaking Timothy Dalton. Is better than freaking Pierce Brosnan. Hell yeah. I think Pierce Brosnan.
You're getting so worked up.
I'm a huge James Bond fan. I thought GoldenEye sucked. I thought that The World Is Not Enough was okay. I thought Tomorrow Never Dies was actually probably his best movie. And I thought that what was the other one he did with the one he did, Die Another Day. That movie sucked too. So yeah. Anyway, I'm not a fan of Pierce Brosnan as Bond at all.
Getting back to the Daniel Craig thing.
Yes. Yeah. Go ahead.
I think. Yeah. As the movies went on,
right?
He got worse and worse and worse.
Right.
And he got more depressed and more dour, and
and
he's pining. Every Bond girl that made an appearance, like, oh, this is the one that's gonna make him.
Yes,
like what?
Come on, what are we doing here?
Like, he's a terrible person. Why are you? I don't know.
There's only
I will say though, the last movie, not this one that we're waiting for, but the last
Spectre.
one.
Spectre?
Yeah, Spectre, I think.
Okay.
That one was interesting because like he wasn't like old man Bond anymore. Like the versions of Bond that he was in the previous ones, like, it's like he needed a walker or something. Like he was ready to retire and whatever.
Yeah.
But in the Inspector, like, the action sequences, like he's leaping off of buildings and
yeah, no, it's true. It's a good point.
What happened?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Spectre.
He was rejuvenated by the idea of the series almost coming to an end.
Coming to an end, right? He got excited.
Yes,
this is
finally.
it. This is it. Yes, I can finally leave this freaking franchise. My favorite is Skyfall. I actually think they should have ended it with Skyfall. Skyfall was a perfect little wrap up of his version of Bond, and I think they stretched it out with Spectre and with this No Time to Die. But to be honest, I haven't seen No Time to Die.
Spectre is a terrible story.
Terrible story.
But I like that version of Bond because he's like young again. I can't understand.
How is it that Javier Bardem's villain in Skyfall is better than Blofeld in Spectre? I don't know. It just pisses me off.
Probably because of the way they treated Blofeld in Spectre.
It's right. Like I don't know.
Like, oh man.
First of all, number one, Blofeld didn't have a cat, which pissed me off. I mean, why doesn't Blofeld have a cat that he's petting? And why am I seeing Blofeld's face?
That's number one. I thought number one would be like, why are they ripping off Austin Powers?
That's a good point too. Anyway, we could talk about James Bond all night long because I'm such a huge fan. But know that James Bond, No Time to Die, hits theaters this Thursday night at your local Cineplex. So, No Time to Die. By the way,
so
courtesy
if you may, please set aside some time to die.
Richard in the chat, I will bring this up. Last time Dalton was doing movies meant for Roger Moore, which is a fair assessment, but I do say that Dalton did his best to make the movies his own. Dalton, number one, what my favorite thing about that Dalton's James Bond is that all he cares about is the mission. He don't give a crap about nothing else. Everything for him is a means to an end because it's for queen and country. That's what I like about his character. That's what I loved about The Living Daylights. Fair. Yeah. I mean, we got a glimpse of him being a different person in License to Kill because of the death of Felix Leiter. But License to Kill is great too because what he does is that he does something for his friend in License to Kill, and his license to kill is revoked. But he doesn't care because he's doing it for his friend. And that's a great one.
Remember, with a License to Kill, sometimes it's more about the people you don't kill, I guess. I don't know how this works.
Maybe.
It's so stupid.
It is so stupid.
I will say, and Brosnan has said so in his interviews before, is that he didn't know what he was doing going in, and he based his performance on Roger Moore and Sean Connery, not off of like the book
Ian Fleming. Yep. That's exactly right. Happened.
So that's why he feels so disconnected as a Bond. Like he's telling his one-liners to like no one.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and when he's supposed to do one-liners, like when he's in the tank in GoldenEye, and all he does is he straightens his tie while he's in the tank. It's like so stupid. So yeah. Anyway, that's when he should be using one-liners, but he doesn't. But you're right.
The Saved by the Bell one, I was like, who's that directed at? Who's he talking to?
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right about him. And to be fair to him, Brosnan was supposed to be brought in a lot earlier, but Brosnan
after the Remington Steele stuff,
he couldn't get out of his Remington Steele contract. So because of that, they had to keep Roger Moore in there. So, and like I said, Roger Moore has had his fair share of not so good Bond flicks, but Roger Moore, to this day, is still a great Bond. My favorite is still Connery for sure. Dalton is number 2. I think Moore is number 3. No, Moore is number 4 because Lazenby for me is number 3. So yeah. George Lazenby and that one movie he was in was fantastic, and it's too bad that he didn't. Did you know why George Lazenby? He was offered to do Bond again. He said no. He didn't want to do it.
Yeah. Like a boss.
He did. Exactly. Like a boss. He said, no, I don't want to do it again. And that's exactly what happened.
They told him to come back. Connery kid.
Can you imagine him coming back for like Diamonds Are Forever? I would have loved to have seen at least Lazenby in 2 movies. That would have been cool. But you know what? 1 is good because 1 makes it special, and that makes it his own. And apparently, from my understanding, get this, from what I know, No Time to Die has a lot of shades of On Her Majesty's Secret Service than with George Lazenby in it. So I don't know. I'm not sure what that means, but
I hope it's a whole entire, how long is it? Like 4 hours? I hope it's an entire runtime of nods to previous Bond movies. Like there's some little kid at the candy store who's had way too much taffy and his teeth is all metal. Like, whoa, look at that kid.
Yeah.
It might be a problem in the future.
It could be. Speaking of releases, moving on really quick. I do want you to know not only is No Time to Die coming out this Thursday, but also a brand new game is coming out this Thursday, and that of course is Ubisoft or Ubisoft, whichever you prefer. Far Cry 6 hits consoles. One of the bigger games of the fall season. Yeah, Giancarlo Esposito. I was debating whether or not to play on an Xbox or PlayStation. I'm not sure yet, but I'll figure that out.
I mean, you don't have any friends on PlayStation, so you might as well do it on Xbox.
Xbox. There is a co-op. That's right. There is a co-op thing. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, well, we'll see. Anyway, speaking of releases, guess what? You know what, people? Guess what?
You're gonna release it?
There's some fun stuff coming out today. Speaking of blues. Man. Yeah.
Getting Red Dead Online flashback.
On Blu-ray today. Okay. It's not in a set, but today releasing in 4K, courtesy of Shout Factory, is Halloween, Halloween 2, Halloween 3, Halloween 4, and Halloween 5.
Blu-rays?
Yeah, we're all doing Blu-rays.
We're already in Blu-rays?
We're already in Blu-rays. Yeah, crazy, right?
Zipping right along.
Oh, speaking of, before I finish, Halloween just made me think about this. I forgot to tell you guys, I watched a couple of movies this weekend.
The Halloweens?
I got to see the Sopranos movie, The Sopranos, the Many Saints of Newark, which I thought was could have been better, but nah. But I also got to see
Tommy Bahama. Tony Soprano.
No, I got to see another very cool flick. I agree. Richard in the chat is absolutely 100% correct. Season of the Witch is the best Halloween movie. Period. Bar none. 100% agree. I watched it every Halloween. Season of the Witch is the best Halloween movie. Halloween 3 is gangbusters. I love that. But I got to see the latest James Wan horror flick. I got to watch Malignant. And let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you something. It leaves HBO Max on October 10th. I'm going to tell you something. If you have HBO Max and if you like horror,
scratching my head.
If you like twisted horror, I think everyone should watch it. Did you watch it, Phormat?
Huh? What?
Did you watch it?
No.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
I
hate horror movies, but I got talked into this one. So.
I gotta tell you something. I liked it because it calls back to when horror used to take fun chances on things, even if it was possibly a silly concept.
It is pretty ridiculous.
It is super ridiculous, but I think the way they did it is so fun, and it makes it super scary. And it scared me and put a smile on my face. I really enjoyed it. Did you like it?
Yeah, I thought it was all right.
I thought it was a lot of fun. Okay, I'm going to say something right now. I'm gonna say this. I said it in the chat on my NERDWatch chat. Everyone should watch *Malignant*, and I'm going to give you a little preface to this. And I'm going to say this: imagine a twisted, freaky version of Twins with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito. That's all you got. That's all I'm going to say. All right, take that for what you will. I think Phormat understands where I'm going with that. But I'm telling you, *Malignant* is one of my favorite horror movies of the year so far. I think *Malignant* is fan-freaking-tastic. But you have to be in with the movie. You have to go along with the twist. All right?
Yeah, you can't like, oh my God, this is stupid. You can't do that. As soon as you do that, yes, you're taken out of it and it's no longer as fun.
So you have to go along with the twist. If you don't go along with the twist, you will lose. You will lose it. Trust me, I went along with it 100%, and I think a lot of people will. *Malignant*, I think, is going to be a cult classic, in my opinion. So yeah, I think it's possible. Joel, that's one of the worst Halloween movies ever made. Hubie Halloween sucks. But once again, I don't think I can sing the praises high enough of *Malignant*. James Wan, the director of Aquaman, and of course he's done the Saw films and wrote them, has taken a chance on something that I think is perfect for television. It's perfect for Halloween, and I think everybody who is anybody that likes horror movies and likes something a little twisted will absolutely love it. So I loved it. I can't wait to watch it again. I want to own it. That's how good it is. Anyway, other than that,
I'm not good with horror movies, but
you're not a horror movie fan at all.
But this was okay.
Either.
I'm glad you liked it, Phormat. I mean, to give you a lot of credit, you watched Midnight Mass, and then you watched this. So I mean, to give you some credit, even though you don't like, you're a movie critic, so obviously
I don't go out of my way to see these things. Like I normally have to be convinced. Like if it comes to like scary movies and like where my bar is necessarily. Like
Marvel Zombies.
Like Scare Me is good.
Oh, Scare Me is good.
Yeah, because it's scary, but it's not scary. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
think
implied scariness, I guess.
You should watch Freaky then, the one that Jason Blum was talking about with Vince Vaughn. I think you'd like that. Yeah, I think you'd enjoy that. It's got.
I've already seen it though with Lindsay Lohan and.
Oh, Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah,
I got you.
Where they swap places, it's pretty crazy.
It's pretty crazy. All right, getting back to releases. Unless anybody has seen anything more spectacular this week, or anybody watch anything other than Malignant, because only thing I watched was Many Saints of Newark and Malignant. That's all I've seen.
Oh, you're asking us. I thought you were asking the chat.
I'm asking you.
No, I spent a lot of time on Valheim this week.
You are such a I don't know why you. That's why I said you're a full-time streamer. You're streaming Valheim, aren't you?
It's when I can.
All right, sweet. All right.
Yeah, all I watched was Scissor 7. That's it.
That's right. A new season of Scissor Sisters.
Scissor 7.
Scissor 7. Sorry. All right, sorry. I thought it was Scissor.
Yeah, Kai told me about it yesterday. He was like, "Hey, are you watching Scissor 7?" And I was like, "Oh crap, that's right. I totally forgot it came out."
So this, if I'm not mistaken, this is the wacky anime that is a Chinese anime that's acting like a Japanese anime. Is that right?
No, it's a Chinese anime on their own. So it's just
no. That's what I'm saying though. But it's acting as if it's a Japanese anime. Is that bad? No. Is that a misquote?
No, it's just Chinese animation.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Chinese storyline, Chinese animation.
Well, let's be fair. I mean, China steals everything. I mean, they have no regard for intellectual property.
Damn.
Ooh,
did
I say something? Did I say something wrong? Sorry, I didn't know I said something wrong there, man.
Damn, I say as I close the window with the wish open.
Oh,
close that.
Ron Cataguy saw Squid Game. I think we talked about that last week.
I just posted something in the private chat about the shutdown, the Facebook shutdown.
Yeah.
And it's got a reference to Squid Game on there.
Can I just say that I think Squid Game is a very good series. I really enjoyed it. It's different, and I think it's. I think that. Can I be honest though? I'm going to be honest. I think that Squid Game should have been a one season kind of thing.
I don't see why they would do it multiple seasons.
I don't either.
Good,
that's
just
my
leaving
only
it
complaint.
as it is because now.
Yes.
Your imagination is just running wild with it.
Exactly.
Like, man, this thing's happening.
What I would love to see is someone as talented as Ron Cataguy create like a comic about it and see what his mind thinks up about Squid Game or something, or that's still
what childhood games tormented him.
What childhood games did Ron Cataguy play? All right,
you should see what's happening online. People are going crazy with this game.
Listen, as a Filipino youth, if I may, Ron, can you imagine what we could do with the Filipino games that we played as young children? How about even, God forbid, what we could do with Tinny Cling? You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, so many lopped off limbs.
I'm telling you, all you need to do is search Squid Game and Roblox, and then you'll see the whole that people are already doing already.
Hey, listen, Richard brings up another great show, which we've never talked about, and he's right. This came out in 2017, Alice in Borderland, another fun Korean show. I'll give him that as well.
You know what? It is good. I think it's interesting how, it kind of passed everybody's radar, but because of the popularity of Squid Game, people are jumping onto it now, seeking it out.
Yeah, it's cool.
I think that's pretty cool.
I think it is too. Ron in the chat says the most I'll do is put all of you in that green jumpsuit.
Hey man,
That's
it's
fair.
October.
That's fair.
I'm pretty sure that's gonna be like the Halloween theme this year.
Yeah.
Like the go-to thing is gonna be the shape masks and the jumpsuit with the number on it.
Hey, listen, do me a favor. Well, if you draw me, put a snake on my face and draw me having sex with some female inmate.
Yeah, make sure she's super old though.
Yeah, make sure she's super old.
Jesus.
Just like in Squid Game. The possibilities.
Dear God.
The possibility. Did you not see it, Kai? That's a joke.
I know.
I was
just,
gonna say.
just you, just that part.
All right.
Now it's
it's a picture of me. I see. Your mind showing. Okay, I got you. Fair enough.
You know me. You know how fast this thing happens with me.
Yeah, it's a good point. Well, listen.
Pretty gross.
Hey, thanks, guys. You guys.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Always not a cheer guy.
Always gotta take it down a notch, G.
Yeah, take me down. Anyway, like I said,
you don't pay us to bring
true.
you up.
I know. Hey, Ron says he thinks he'll do that. Please, God, Ron, make it classy. All right, I don't want my mom to see it. Okay. Richard says there's a crap American remake of Ghost coming. Oh, interesting. Didn't know that at all. Anyway, on
Patrick
Blu-ray,
Swayze Ghost?
I don't think so.
Like, isn't that already the American make?
It's true. If you guys are fans of Shout Factory at all, you do have to pick up this Halloween series. Now, it only goes up to 5 because they can only get the rights to 5 because Halloween 1, 2,
Blu-rays?
3. We are.
Yeah, we're back on Blu-rays.
We're back on Blu-rays. We're back on Blu-rays.
This show's going by so quick.
Yeah, Halloween 2, 3, 4, and 5 are owned by Universal. The others are not. They're owned by Miramax, so they couldn't get the rights to do the entire box.
What about the ones that are owned by United Artists?
No, there is none owned by United Artists.
What?
Also on Blu-ray today, I'm surprised it's coming out the way it is. It's a special edition from Welgo USA. Phantasm 1 and 2 is on Blu-ray today, which is, by the way, Phantasm 1 is fantastic, and Phantasm 2 is highly underrated. Great shows.
Hell yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been scared of balls in my life until that movie. And now balls freak me the hell out.
Freak you out? Good. Also on Blu-ray today, or 4K Blu-ray today, if you don't own them, what the hell's wrong with you? Universal Classic Monsters Icons of Horror Collection in 4K. Dracula, the Spanish version of Dracula, by the way, which is fantastic.
I had that box set in VHS.
Yeah, it's great. Frankenstein, the Wolfman, the Invisible Man, VCR, and so on and so forth. It's awesome. I own all of them already. Having them in 4K would be great, but I own them all already. Also on Blu-ray today is Elvira's Haunted Hills from 2001. She just came out saying that she's been in a 19-year relationship with a female.
That's pretty crazy.
It's pretty crazy, you know. So
I mean, it's cool. But I think it's crazy that like whoever is her partner was able to stay shut
to hold that in
quiet that entire time.
Well, listen,
20 years, dude, that's so long. I'm saying like I'm not, I'm dating Elvira. I'm just
jealous
from the hilltops. Just
that
be
somebody
like,
else is snuggling those pillows. That's all I know.
You don't have pillows?
Not the kind that Elvira has. Also, opening up today on Blue. Oh, not this guy. No, sorry.
Todd Bernardi.
Blu-ray bound.
Extravaganza.
Also on Blu-ray today are
Comes
some
in
more.
A steel book with a rebreather.
Steel book and rebreather. A couple of ones from 1997. A great fun film called The Relic is out on Blu-ray today. Great horror film, I think. Also on Blu-ray today is one that I'm actually looking forward to. It is the animated version of Night of the Dead. It's called Night of the Animated Dead, and it's courtesy of Warner Brothers.
How original.
So, yeah, I know, right? Apparently, it is it seems like it's a definite remake of the original George Romero classic.
Don't forget
but
about
done
the sequel,
in
the animated Night of the Animated.
Yeah, I got you.
Animated.
Also on Blu-ray today
Just
is
stick animated in the title. And
in the
you pretty
title.
much
It's good.
got the animated version.
A lot of people
great.
don't know this movie, and I will tell you what: the fact that it's even releasing on Blu-ray is a shock to me. I have to find some way to pick this up. David Carradine, Steve Railsback, and Carrie Snodgrass in a film from the 80s.
I feel like two of those names are made up.
Called Trick or Treats from 1982. If you guys don't know the story, it's about a babysitter is stuck watching over a young brat on Halloween night who keeps playing vicious pranks on her. To add to her trouble, the boy's deranged father has escaped from an asylum and is planning on making a visit. Steve Railsback is famous because he's the one in a great horror movie from the 80s called Life Force about the space vampires. Love that movie.
I remember Life Force.
Yeah, Life Force with Toby Hooper. I love that movie. Also, shut your mouth. Also on Blu-ray today, unbelievably, the original 1978 version of I Spit on Your Grave. Talk about a horror movie. Holy
I can't
crap.
wait for the animated version. I Spit on Your Animated
Grave. Figured as much. I don't even know why I'm even mentioning this. There's another. Before I mention the one that's unmentionable, let me also share this with you as well. From 1988,
share with us your unmentionables.
Share with my unmentionables. From 1988, a film on Blu-ray today is called Sons of Steel. Is out on Blu-ray today from 1988, which I highly recommend.
Is that Sons of Anarchy and Real Steel, the combined seasons?
Yeah, for sure. The one that's unmentionable is on Blu-ray today, and I'm ruining I'm not ruining the horror flow because it's pretty damn scary. Space Jam: A New Legacy is on 4K Blu-ray today. So, yeah, if you're interested.
Hey, and that one is animated.
That one is animated. Yeah. Hey, listen, in that movie, aren't those anarchic rapists in it from Clockwork Orange?
Droogs.
Yeah, the Droogs are in the movie. Yeah, brilliant. Good job, Warner Brothers. You're right on time. Right on time, dummies.
That's what I think about when I think of Space Jam. The Droogs.
The Droogs. So stupid. Great movie, by the way. I love A Clockwork Orange. That's.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
I mean, that scene when Bugs and LeBron are tossing back some Moloko. Oh, so good.
Yeah, so stupid. Anyway, moving on. On Blu-ray today, if you're interested, this is horror in and of itself. The Evil Bong Stash Box is on Blu-ray today. Evil Bong, Evil Bong 2, King Bong, Evil Bong 3, The Wrath of Bong, Ginger Dead Man versus Evil Bong, Evil Bong 420, Evil Bong High Five, Evil Bong 666, Evil Bong 777, and Weed G's is all in the Evil Bong Stash Box. So if you're interested, can I just tell you guys something?
What?
These movies suck.
What are you talking about?
They suck. Don't bother.
These movies are amazing. I bet you that's exactly what Alika's thinking right now.
Yeah. No,
right, Alika?
Alika's like, what? I need these.
They're horrible.
Weed movies?
All right. I'll give you a couple anime movies or anime shows. First of all, Castlevania seasons 1 and 2 is on Blu-ray today. This Netflix series.
The good seasons. Nice.
The good seasons. Also on Blu-ray today is C3 Complete Series. That's an anime. Sounds awful.
C3, it's the other half of PO.
Yeah.
Also on Blu-ray today is Tamayomi, the baseball girl. Ooh.
Yeah.
Don't know what that was about. All right. But apparently the cover's hot. So two chicks
it's not what you think it is.
All right. Well, it looks like two chicks are about to make out on a baseball field is what it looks like.
It's not what you think it is.
All right. Well, good. I hope that's called the baseball girl, and I hope there is baseball in it. Or some kind of balls. Also on Blu-ray today is Golden Kamui.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Season 3. That sounds something you find in like an adult film. Golden Kamui. Ew.
No, it's actually pretty good.
All right.
I like it. It's funny.
And then the Irresponsible Captain Tyler TV series is on Blu-ray today. Not sure what the hell that is, but if you're an anime fan, go get them, bro, for sure. Anyway, and I think that about does it. There is that was it for the big releases of the week. Lest I forget, one more. From 1964, courtesy of the Criterion Collection. It is a film that if you've never seen before, you should, especially if you like older films. This one's from 1964. It's a Japanese film called Onibaba. It's very cool. Let me give you the synopsis of it. Deep in the windswept marshes of war-torn medieval Japan, an impoverished older woman and her daughter-in-law murder lost samurai and sell their belongings for the most meager of sustenance. When a beleaguered neighbor returns from battle, lust, jealousy, and rage between threaten to destroy the trio's tenuous existence before an ominous, ill-gotten demon mask seals their horrifying fate.
What's that one called?
Onibaba from 1964. I'm going to tell you something. It's pretty damn incredible. It's a lot of fun. Now, just know that there are horror elements in it, but it's not a horror movie. Just so you know. But it is.
I've seen this one.
It's pretty incredible, and the cinematography in this is phenomenal. So check it out. Anyway, I think that about does it, man. Next week, I think I'm going to give a report on Far Cry 6, which is going to be a lot of fun. That's going to be real fun. And listen, there's something else I forgot before we get out of here, Phormat. All right.
What's that?
I don't know.
What did you forget?
I don't know if we should be doing it on this show.
You forget about me.
But I don't know if, somebody said something in the chat that maybe, and it was Joel, but he reminded me of it. It looks like.
Does the movie come with weed?
No.
Yeah, it's in the liner. You have to open up the steelbook.
I didn't know if you guys knew this, but R. Kelly was found guilty on charges that's going to send him to jail for a very long time.
For people?
Yeah, for being being with underage girls,
like racketeering.
Racketeering, yeah, he's
like
going
multiple counts of racketeering.
Yeah, that guy is going to jail for a long time. R. Kelly was found guilty, and so that's some big news. I don't know if it's nerd news, but I thought I'd mention it. But here's something that is nerd news. I don't know if you guys are excited as I am, but guess what, boys and girls?
R. Kelly got busted?
No.
I mean, I guess so. I'm kind of excited.
The free Britney movement worked, ladies and gentlemen. Free Britney is free now. Her father has given up conservatorship. Yeah, she is now free. Oh yeah, Joel says that R. Kelly was also charged with child trafficking. That was true. Yeah. So he's
should have been the main one.
If you're gonna...
So Britney is free. Her dad has given up conservatorship. Good for her. She should be able to do whatever she wants to do. I think it's cool. So good for Britney. To be fair though, no one would have given a crap if it wasn't Britney Spears about conservatorship. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of it's stupid, but good for her. But I will say this, and this is what we'll end on. I want to know something. What do you guys think in the chat, and what do you guys think? Is it okay to
pee on people? No.
Is it okay to still like R. Kelly music?
Music? Yeah, I guess so.
All right. Listen, I'm just asking.
A lot of people like so I remember when all those racist statues and stuff were getting torn down and whatever.
Yeah, like in 2017 or something,
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So thinking in terms of like media and whatever, the one thing that I always hear is people are gonna like what they're gonna like. So don't like shove your opinions on them. But I mean, some people liked racist statues, and we tore them down. So is it okay to like this dude's music?
First of all,
not.
Phormat.
But I mean, if people are gonna like it, they're gonna like it, right? So
Phormat. Let's be honest. Can statues actually be racist? Phormat. They're just
they're statues of racist people. Though. That's what I meant.
Okay. That's
I mean,
right.
technically, the statues like hate pigeons, so I imagine that's kind of like a race thing.
Richard makes a good point.
Really, so.
You have to actually like R. Kelly's music to begin with. It's a
fair point.
That's a good point. I will say Joel is absolutely 100% right. Ignition, the remix is fire. Not gonna lie, I do like Ignition, the remix. I will say this. I will also go to bat for R. Kelly with the song "Trapped in the Closet." Not gonna lie. And of course,
oh my God, that 15-minute. Holy crap!
and
I know techno songs that aren't that long.
And I will say this: before I knew who this guy was, I will say that Bump and Grind back in the day was a pretty damn decent jam. So I don't know if
what's great about all of this is that you could still listen to it in the instrumental sense.
I could, right? I have Ignition, the remix on my phone that is just the instrumental. Good point.
Oh man,
Maybe
man, your phone in your library, you got that and the Hose song. Oh man, crazy.
Maybe first of all, that was PIMP for 50 Cent.
Yeah,
but maybe next week we'll have the background music of Ignition, just the instrumental, and then we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, who's gonna come after us for copyright? No one's gonna come after us.
No one. Come on. No, I know. TMCA for R. Kelly.
This guy's in jail.
I think the guys who own his music are disowning him. So it's all good. Don't worry about it. Anyway, guys, I think I really think I kind of like starting early. This is a lot of fun. It's been real fun. What you guys have a good time?
Well, let's do a morning show then.
Let's do a morning show. Morning Nerd Watch. I got it. All right, we'll see what we can do. Well, listen, next week, hopefully
8 a.m. tomorrow morning. We'll see you guys. I mean, I won't wake up till noon, but that's fine.
I'm hoping next week I will have a report on No Time to Die. I hope next week I'll also have at least a semi-progress report on Far Cry 6.
Please set aside some reports.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That's exactly what I'm going to do.
Some time to be deceased. If you'd be so kind to set aside some time
to be
deceased.
I want to send a big shout out and a big thank you, of course, to the two guys that are the two biggest constants on the show, our Phormat and of course Kai. It's been real fun.
You're going to be like Cata Guy.
Thanks to Joel and Richard and Ron Cata Guy and Kathy and everyone else who I happened to miss in here. Jamie as well.
Kathy was very quiet this week.
Yeah, she was kind of quiet. Maybe
I feel like I may have said something last week.
You might have. You absolutely
kind of piped her down. My bad. I'm sorry. I take it back.
Well, she's going to be back next week.
We love you all, even if you don't love us. I hope you guys don't mind the early start time. We'll do another 7 p.m. show next week. Hopefully we'll see how that works. But anyway, listen, there are it's the fall season, so changes may be coming in times and things like that. We'll try and let you guys know as fast as we can. But
are you in transition? What are you talking about?
Well, Kai's in transition. That's not me.
Whoa.
You said something about changes on the horizon and
there are changes are on the horizon. Anyway,
don't bring me into this.
We're out of time.
Change doesn't happen with Kai, dude. If change comes with Kai, it's because he switched his squash soap.
So for Cobra Kai, for Phormat, and for myself, G Money, have a wonderful week, guys. Until next time, peace out. Much love, and most assuredly, always stay nerdy. And we'll see you back here on the Nerd Watch. Aloha.
I use pine tar, okay?